Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Moss Cottage. I hope you all are doing well. Today is Friday and it is the first actual week of participating in the hashtag December Crafts 2022 open collaboration sponsored by Susan Hiles from Susan Hiles Art and Sheree from Sheree at Turquoise Dreaming. I have both of their links tomorrow or below with all of the information that you see here. I'm just going to go over real briefly. So today is December 9th and we are to make something, make someone a gift or use something with gifts on it, like ephemera, fabric, etc. So make someone a gift or use something with gifts on it. So for Christmas, that should be fairly easy to find something, to make with papers and stuff, might have presents or whatever on it. I, however, am going to make a gift, and this was already in my wheelhouse here. My sister-in-law, she doesn't watch my videos, so I'm okay. She crochets. She loves to crochet. So I got her a really good encyclopedia of 400 crochet stitches. And I thought it would be really fun to include with that for her gift a little journal for her to keep her ideas and her thoughts about what she's crocheting, or ideas mostly, what she wants to crochet. Sorry about the shadow, guys. It's nighttime. I had nothing I could do about it. We're doing construction on the house, and during the day it is just too noisy. There's no way I can make a video. Anyway, so I'm using the covers are the vintage Reader's Digest condensed reader book covers. I make most of my junk journals with these. I just went ahead and put some washi tape on the spine where I cut it, just to kind of neaten up the edges a little bit, because if you cut the edges of these book covers, it's got like a white edge here. So because this isn't a junk journal, this is more like a journal for her, I went ahead and covered the edges with washi tape, and I did glue it down so it won't come back up. Then I always use, when I got these books, I always save the front page, the Ex Libris page, and I always include those so she can write her name in that. That's from the library of, so that's there. And then I just, instead of using junk journal pages, because I really wanted her to be able to use this to write in, and I know crochet patterns have a lot of numbers and blah, blah, blah. I couldn't use like fancy paper that she couldn't write on or anything, because she's not going to be gluing in this. This is actually a notebook, basically. So I just alternate grid paper and lined paper. So there's just grid and lined paper in here, vintage grid and lined paper. So that's going to be the guts of the journal for her. Like this, and I do bind my journals with rings, with book rings, and I just get them, I use the 1.5 inch book rings. I get these off of Amazon in boxes of 100, because all the junk journals I sell, most of them use the book rings, the ones that I sell at shows anyway. So what I thought, to make it a little bit more interesting than just this, okay, I do have this fun little doll that I cut out of a vintage crochet magazine, and she's got a crochet dress on it. And I thought she, along with 2 other things here, this is just an old ad from the same magazine, famous reduced yarns, blah, blah, blah. I thought I would put that down here. And then this is another little ad for crochet threads, and I thought I would put them there and then maybe put her like this, because what I wanted to do, gosh, I don't know, probably almost a year ago, I don't even remember, I got this Olivetti Underwood Latera 32 typewriter from the auction for $7, and it does work. I just needed a new ink cartridge, which I ordered from eBay for $7. So for $14, I have this new typewriter. It has been sitting on the floor with the new ribbon, and today I just went ahead and looked at a YouTube video on how to change the ribbon, because it's not clear on the package of the new ribbon how to do it, but I know now how to do it. So I really thought it would be fun to put on here, her name is Allison, so I thought it would be really fun to put on here something like Allison's crochet planner or something like that. But I just thought that this little girl, this little doll here is just so fun. So she's going to go on the cover. So that's going to be like that, and then I'm going to punch the holes. I do use my punch. This is just a regular office punch, and because I always, or 99% of the time, if I'm using a hardcover to make a junk journal, I'm using the Reader's Digest covers. They are 7.5 by 5. That's what you cut the paper at. And so I have marked, you can see here, these white marks here on my paper punch here, and I've moved the puncher, the hole punching parts or whatever here, so I can just automatically stick these pages in, punch, 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 and then they're all exactly the same. And then for the hardcover, I use my my Crocodile to punch the holes in the cover for the ring. So I don't need to show you all of that, and I'm showing you this. This is how I'm going to make the cover. And then I want to type with the typewriter Allison's like crochet planner, or Allison's amazing crochet planner, or just something really fun to put on the front here. So I'm just going to put this aside because, yeah, that wasn't so smart, Helen. You put it right where you needed it. Now, what I want to do is, I don't know, if she's got different idea, or would have different ideas for different plans, or I don't know with crochet what all you plan or whatever, but sometimes just it's nice to have some dividers. She can use them or not. That's going to be totally up to her. So I pulled out these papers here. Some are Simple Stories and some are Craft Smart, I think. But they the three of them kind of go together. And so I figured maybe I would just go ahead and make some page dividers for it to put in, and she can go ahead and decide what she wants to use the sections for, if she uses them at all. So I automatically know, because I'm using this Reader's Digest, that it needs to be 5 inches wide and 7 tall. Okay, get rid of that extra paper there. I'm sorry, 7.5 inches tall. It's 5 by 7.5. That's the measurement. And it gives you some great size scraps too. So I could actually have done this and then had this ready, but I figured I'd just talk to you while I'm doing this. So I hope you all are getting, this gets stuck, I don't know why. I hope you all are getting going on your Christmas shopping or Christmas making. I can't wait to see if other people are making some gifts too. I think it's always fun to include something handmade. Sometimes I buy something, and then like this, and I bought her the book, and then in this case I'm just throwing in the little handmade journal. And then the last one. Okay. So there we go, and I'm just going to go ahead and put my paper cutter away. I don't need that anymore. So here are my 3 divider pages that I'm going to be using. So what I did off camera before we came on was I went ahead and punched some tabs for these page dividers. I didn't punch them, I die cut them. I have the Tim Holtz die cuts these tabs. So what I thought I would do is go ahead and maybe alternate these so that the tabs actually show up better. If I use the same paper on the same tab, I'm thinking it's not going to show up so well. So I was going to go ahead and mix them up a little bit, like maybe like that. So let's go ahead and get these on. And we can maybe, oh, because there's something else I wanted to show you about the dividers. Yeah, you know, I had actually in my mind to do something else for her as far as the papers for the dividers. I have some very vintagey looking paper. Okay, that wasn't too smart, Helen. You've gone this way, and now you can't put that paper down. Okay, let's just even that up a little bit. I had some vintagey looking paper, and it had some crochet, like doilies, some vintage crochet doilies on it. But she's not that big of a, I mean, I don't know her to be that much into vintage like I am. So I decided not to go with the vintage doily, but just go with a floral paper instead for the dividers, if that makes sense. Okay. Okay, so you just go ahead and do it like that. So she's got her two-sided divider. She can go ahead, if she wants to, she can put what the title is here, or she can put a little white thing on there. That'll be up to her. And then I've got this one here, and we'll do this one in the middle, and then we'll do the other one towards the bottom so she can see her tabs, that they're not laying on each other. And I'm glad, Susan and Sheree, thank you again for, I'm just going to kind of eyeball the middle here, for this collaboration with the making a gift, because I had this idea in my mind for her, and now because I had to do this video for this collaboration, I actually had to do it. So just like the recipe book, you guys saved me again by forcing me to do something, get it done, right? But, you know, I think we all feel better when we're done with our Christmas presents. At least, you know, the worst part for me is getting the idea, right? What am I going to get somebody? Because a lot of people in our family have everything they need. It's just almost impossible. Okay, so there's that one. Okay. All right, and then we have the last one to do. And, anyway, so when I thought of this idea, I was actually up at the cabin, and so I'll show you what else I have for these dividers that I got at the cabin. And but I didn't have enough supplies to actually start it up there, so I had to wait till I got back here. And anyway, so this collaboration was perfect timing, because here I am making it. And something like punching the holes, you know, because like I said, I set my paper puncher, my office paper puncher, and I don't move those things at all. They just stay there because they're perfect for this journal, this size journal, and this is what I make the most of. So no need to keep reinventing the wheel each time. All right, just make sure I don't have extra glue. Okay, that's globbing up. Okay. All right, so there are my 3 dividers now that are going in her book. So they're like this. They'll be like this. But there's, you know, paper in between, so that's fine. But I also had, so, you know, these are the things I cut out for the front, right? But I also cut out some other stuff for the front. I went through, it was, I think it was a McCall's magazine for crafts, knitting and crochet or something. So I also have these other cutouts here. Those are extras. Cutouts here, and I cut out anything that had crochet on it or whatever, because I thought that would be fun. But the only thing is, let me see here. That one, let's see here. Maybe that one with that one, maybe this one with one of these ladies, maybe like this. I could put it like here, something like that. And then on this one we can do this with the crochet hooks. Oops, but let's put it the right way around. Okay, like that. Maybe something like that. Because I wanted there to just to be something fun on each of these pages. And then on this one, we could use the other lady and maybe one of these other thread advertisements. I wonder if I put that like sideways or something. Maybe just something like that. Like that. You don't need to, I don't need to see the bottom of it. And I'm actually, oh yes, it says McCall's Needlework and Craft. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and put those ones down like that. And I think because this is thin magazine paper, I don't even need this heavy duty glue. I can probably just use my glue stick. So let's go ahead and get that on. I've tried not to bump my tabs because I'm not sure if they're quite dry yet. So we'll see. Where are my time-wise? Okay. All right. It's too bad she does it. I'm not sure if she knits actually also. I don't think so. I always see her crocheting. But this McCall's magazine had so much fun knitting stuff too. But I just had to pick out the stuff for crochet. Okay. And most of these things were in the ads, like in the back of those old magazines. They have, well, I think Today magazines also have advertisements in the back. Okay, that's straight-ish. It's not quite straight, but I'm not going to pull it back up again. With a junk journal that's put together with the book rings, the pages aren't completely solid in there anyway, so it's not obvious when things aren't exactly straight. If that makes any sense. It probably makes no sense if you don't know what I'm talking, if you don't know what the rings do. But anyway, trust me, I've made enough of them. All right, so then let's put this lady on. Oops. And I think she will like this. You know, even if you don't like, you're not super into vintage stuff, these vintage graphics are kind of fun. So I think she would like that. All right, and then the last one is this one. And we'll go ahead and put our, now since this says crochet, I think on this one I'm going to go ahead and cut off the writing underneath her. I kept it because it says crochet, but I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off and put the word crochet underneath because it's just too much writing with the black and then the white on top of it. It wouldn't make any sense. All right, get this lady down. I haven't picked up my crochet at all, at all. I've been way too busy with my shows and everything to even fuss with my crochet. Maybe this winter I'll have some time to pick it up again. But I'm afraid it's going to be like starting all over again because a lot of crochet has to do with muscle memory in your hands. And so I'm sure it's going to be starting all over again, which was kind of frustrating, but it is what it is, right? Okay, so then I've got that one for the first page. See what it says, crochet. See, with that black writing there, I think that would have been just weird. So, okay, so these are the dividers. And then here's the cover, is our little lady. And then we've got, like I said, I'm not going to put this down on camera, but then we've got the little dividers inside, and so they will, just the little tabs will show through, and I think it will be a cute little journal to give her. So that's what I'm making, and I'm hoping to finish that up tonight then. So this is the first week of the hashtag December Crafts 2022. All the information is in Susan and Sheree's videos. Go ahead and check out their channels. They will also have a list of all the other participants who are doing the open collaboration. So you can see, you can participate, and you can watch what everyone else is doing. Maybe somebody else is making something that you would want to make for someone on your list too. So guys, I hope that you like this video. Please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, I ask that you do. And if you thumbs up me or thumbs down, that's good for me. More people will see my videos. Guys, it takes 1 second to do that, so I ask that you please do that so my videos get some more views. And until the next video, I hope you're all truly blessed. Bye-bye.